Hello, everyone. I'd like to jump right in on how I helped a client to get almost £25,000 without paying any ads. Her name is Fidan Javadova. She is the founder and CEO of BWorks Automation. She is building an accessible electric vehicle charger so that every driver from different physical abilities can use it with ease. Fidan is bootstrapping. And after a successful design phase, she is looking for funding to build the prototype. She built a crowdfunding page, but then she hit a wall. She does not have enough online presence of her personal brand to gain public trust to donate money to her project. This is not an investment, this is a pure donation. She really needed to build the trust. I pitched to help her, and so the work began. Fidan is one of the loveliest people I've ever met in the UK, and guess what? She is a fellow immigrant. She's from Azerbaijan, and of course, just like me when I started, she did not have a lot of social capital in the UK. She is going to have to rely on her personal brand for the crowdfunding campaign. First thing I did was to listen to her vision and what she wanted out of this exercise. And of course, in this case, her objective is to build her personal brand to support her crowdfunding campaign. She and I started noting down the logistics of what she needed as a base ingredients. One is a professional headshot, and two, a press release. Then what happened? Photo shoot. She looks like she is the techie version of one of the Kardashians, if I'm honest, but she did not have a proper press photo yet. So I discussed a look that we wanted to achieve. I gave her this lookbook or look brief so she could put together a look from her own wardrobe. I choose a location, it's in White City, London. We did the shoot for about 2 hours and we got about 100 photos because she's just a natural. I used my Sony mirrorless camera and we just had a lot of fun. And that followed with the press release writing. Now, I gave her about 20 questions. Seriously, this is like a start of a memoir. I asked her about what she wanted to be when she grew up. And this is because I wanted to capture her tone of voice. Every time I work with a client, I always want to be able to produce or reproduce content that sounds as if it was written originally by my client. She and I shared a Google Doc. This is how I facilitate my clients so they don't have to synchronize schedule with me. My clients are busy people, they're in different time zone, they have different work cycle. So we can work on the cloud as and when. And then I got to work with my buddy, ChatGPT. I wrote prompts and I tweaked, and I wrote more prompts and I edited and polished and produced two types of press release. One with the angle of women of color, entrepreneur, trying to make it in the UK. And the other one is about how clean tech should and could be inclusive, and this woman is doing her part. And then I went hunting. So, other than outreaching to my existing media database, I also wanted to be proactive in feeding the press release that I wrote to those who are looking for this particular story. One of the ways is to go to Twitter, type hashtag journal request, and if you want to be more niche, you can go journal request tech. And lo and behold, I did find a journalist looking for a female entrepreneur story for the upcoming International Women's Day. This is back in March. I pitched and it was published. There it is. And then my client told me that she really wanted to be featured in EV magazine. And I thought, of course, this is literally her niche. So I got back into sniper mode. I went to LinkedIn and I went to I went to check the EV magazine company page, and I found out who's in charge of that magazine, and I built a relationship, and I pitched, followed up, and I rewrite according to what was needed by the magazine, and so it was published. Look at that. I was smiling ear to ear when I saw the article was published. And I was smiling even bigger, if that's possible, when I saw how happy it made her feel. Of course, there are more publications that followed, like this one in Kiss PR, and this one in the Green Techpreneur UK, and this one in digitaljournal.com, and the latest one in glowreel.co. But remember her goal? It's to reach the crowdfunding target. So my client started the campaign end of February, and we published the press release early March. I'm recording this end of April. So this is about 7 weeks after we published. 7 weeks. And now she has raised about 90% of her goal of £25,000. Look at that. She is a force and I believe in her. If you're watching this and you want to support her, go to BWorks Automation. And if you want to apply to be one of my clients, just simply connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you want to just simply find out more about our services, scan this code. This will take you to my personal branding service page. You will find out more about how we work, how much we charge, and what's included. And yeah, thank you for watching. This is Rebecca Leppard. Build your personal brand. Be on fire, but not burnt out. Leave the heavy lifting to me.